Hi friends, I just wanted to pop in here because I'm getting a lot of questions on the 14-day sugar challenge, what the membership program is, and I also had a really interesting question from somebody last night that said, how do I stop sabotaging my goals? And these all play into one another. So first of all, if you didn't watch the 3-part video series edition on ditching diets, go and watch it. It's totally free, and there's tons of valuable information that you will gain from watching those videos. Number 2, make sure you fill out the Google form that goes along with those videos because you will get entered to win a prize if you fill that out. So I want to share with you today what the 14-day sugar challenge is, what the membership program is, because I'm always getting questions from people about it. The 14-day sugar challenge is 14 days where you're working with a group of women in my private Facebook group. I give you a nutrition guideline that you have to follow for the 14 days. Within those 14 days, you're posting pictures of what you eat, you're sharing recipe ideas, you're cheering other people on, you're asking questions, and you're also watching videos from me. Because every day I'm going to be posting videos about sugar cravings and what things causes sugar cravings and how you can identify those triggers and stop them. And these are things that you can't Google and you won't necessarily know unless you work with somebody who understands physiology and what happens in the body with hormones. You are going to learn so much in this 14-day sugar challenge. It's kind of like a boot camp for your diet, but it all happens in 14 days. And I will tell you that every woman who has gone through my 14-day sugar challenge, they have always left the challenge and saying it has exceeded my expectations because it was so much more than a challenge. So the second part of this is the membership program, which is where I do my group coaching. All of this is done online. It's all in the same private Facebook group as the 14-day sugar challenge. The membership program is for women who need help reaching their health goals and need a custom blueprint. Many of these women are women who have coached with me one-on-one, and some of them are just women who have done the 14 challenge in the past and they've loved it so much that they have stayed in the membership group to try to reach their weight loss or their other health goals. So it's quite a variety of women. Some women in the group are working on autoimmune diseases, and there's a few that are even fitness instructors like me who are just in the group to learn things and gain knowledge from working with me. So the purpose of the membership program is so that after you're done with the 14-day sugar challenge, you can learn how to transition to a healthier way of eating and plus reach your goals. So let's say you want to lose weight, you want to lose 20 pounds. Well, how are you going to do it? So the way you'll do it is you'll have a one-on-one call with me. We will build out a meal plan and macros and calories that are right for you. And then from there, you are going to start working on them for the next 2 to 4 weeks. And then we will check in and see how you're doing. Meanwhile, during that month time frame, you are going to be participating in the Facebook group. You are going to be in my membership program. You're going to have access to all of my videos where I give you tips for hassle-free food tracking, where I'm giving you sugar-free meal plans and all types of documents and videos that you can go through and to help you on your journey. So you'll get access to everything that's new as well as everything that is old. There is so much content here that it's actually amazing. It talks about portion control. It talks about food tracking. It talks about what foods you really should track because they are dangerously high in calories or macros. It also talks about things like, filling up things in your life that have nothing to do with food, which is very common with people who are overweight. So there are so many videos, so many different things that you can reach into to help you help you actually achieve your goals in 2019, because I don't want to see you struggle anymore. I see so many women every single day struggle. And the big reason why I created the 14-Day Sugar Challenge and the membership program to go together was to help women be consistent, stay motivated, and get the real support they need. I always think back to my own personal weight loss many years ago when I lost 80 pounds and how for over 20 years I struggled to figure it out on my own. And I always think if I just had somebody who would teach me and walk me through what to do, how much easier that process would have been for me and how less frustrated I would have felt with myself and the rest of the world. And so if that's you, I want you to really consider signing up for the 14-Day Sugar Challenge. After I did the last video yesterday for the Dish on Ditching Diets, and I talked about sugar cravings and the solution to sugar cravings, I had several people email me with questions. And there was one question that really stood out. And this one person was talking about, how do I stop sabotaging my goals? And I think that, number one, it's so important to be able to recognize when you're sabotaging your goals. Just being aware and being able to admit that you are doing that is always a great first step. But the second thing that I wanted to say is you could be sabotaging your goals in many different ways. You could just be not willing to start, not willing, always making excuses and saying, well, I'm going to start on Monday, and then you never really start. Or, it doesn't even matter what day of the week you start on. Why do people have to wait until Monday? Like, to me, that is so stupid. Start on a Tuesday, start on a Wednesday, just start. It doesn't have to be a particular day of the week. If you're waiting for the perfect moment to happen in your life, I will tell you, it will never, ever happen. There's no perfect time to make a change, which leads me to that one thing that you need to hear. And that is, if you're somebody who is sabotaging yourself, if you start and you stop, or if you just never really get if you never really leap forward and take that first step, then I want you to think about this. You are never going to get what you want unless you are willing to push yourself outside of your comfort zone. And this is something so important. I preach this to the women in my membership program on a daily basis, that they have to get themselves uncomfortable to grow and change. And I also say it to the people that I teach my cycle classes to. Every single class, I'm saying you have to push yourself just a little bit harder, just to make yourself a little bit more uncomfortable, because that is where you're going to see change with your body, change with your mind, change with your strength and your endurance, everything. Everything follows. And so when people get stuck, when they're kind of self-sabotaging, it's because they're scared. They're scared of making a change. They're scared of failing. They think they're going to be a failure. And I've got news for you. Stop trying to be so perfect. That's one reason why you feel like you're a failure. You don't have to be perfect. All you have to do is try and take that first step. But you have to be willing to put yourself out there and make yourself uncomfortable. So whether or not you join the 14-Day Sugar Challenge and the membership program, I want you to think about that. And I want you to find somebody that you can talk to about how you're sabotaging yourself and your goals, whether it's in that group, in my group, or if it's in another group. Find a person, find a group, find somebody to talk to about that. And that will really help you, motivate you, and figure this out. But if you don't join the 14-Day Sugar Challenge in the membership group, I want to leave you with this last thought. Remember, you're not going to see change or propel yourself towards your goal if you don't get yourself uncomfortable, if you don't put yourself in a situation that makes you feel a little bit like, I don't know what to expect, I'm nervous. You have to get into those situations to see growth and change. So right now, before you leave this video, I want you to ask yourself, how am I going to stop self-sabotaging? What is going to change? What am I going to do to change my situation to stop self-sabotaging? And what is the consequence if I don't take this leap now, if I don't sign up for the 14-Day Sugar Challenge? What is going to happen? Am I going to still be stuck in the same place I am a month from now and then feel like I regretted not doing it? Because I don't want you to regret this, and I will guarantee you you will regret it, because every single woman who goes through my 14-day sugar challenge is completely blown away by the amount of content, information, and the results that they get. So ask yourself, what is the consequence of not doing this, of not taking that leap, of not making yourself uncomfortable? So listen up, guys. Sign up for the Sugar Challenge is through this Sunday, January 13th. We start on Monday, January 14th. The sooner you sign up, the better, because that way I can get you all of the materials you need to get going on the Sugar Challenge. So make sure you don't wait to sign up. It's coming quickly. If you have any questions at all, make sure you ask. At the very least, do that for yourself. Ask the questions that you have about the Sugar Challenge, about the membership program. I'm here to answer them for you, and I will be back tomorrow with some more motivating words for you. Bye, ladies.